Smile Direct Club. You guys have heard about it. Invisible liners through the mail for on the order of $600 compared to a brand name like Invisalign for on the order of $6,000. What's the catch? We're going to find out in this video. So now some of you guys have probably heard of this. I personally heard about it on Pandora, one of the apps. Fix your smile, straighten your teeth for $99 a month, right? It was enough to catch my attention. I actually clicked on the link, looked into it. Smile Direct Club is the actual company that I went with. You know, I was hesitant when I first saw that. Like, how does that get done? So I looked into it, decided to go ahead and move forward with it. And just like some of you who are watching this video right now, I did the same thing. I got on YouTube, mixed reviews, but overall everybody was pretty happy with it. Now you have to compare the price you're paying for this compared to what you would pay to go to the dentist and get Invisalign, which I recently got an estimate on, and it was around $5,700 for my case. And my teeth are not really that bad. What I'm looking to do is just fix some of the stuff from back when I had braces as a kid that I haven't worn a retainer in years, and I've gotten in a bad habit of kind of bearing and grinding my teeth, and little by little things have just started to shift out of place. So I figured this might be a great option to make some small corrections for a fraction of the price. But when you pay that little, it makes you wonder, what's the catch? They say $99 to get started, $99 a month after that. The first couple videos I watched, the creators had a link in their YouTube channel, which I will have in mine, that says you can start for 50% off of that. So essentially $50 to get you the full kit sent to your house to make the molds and everything like that. Again, sounds a little too good to be true, but I decided to go ahead and move forward with this and try it. I did use one of the other creators' links, and no joke, 50% off. The total bill I think was $47.50. They overnighted the kit to my house, free shipping. The box that it comes in, you will repackage your molds in that box. It already has a prepaid shipping label on the back. You throw it back in the mailbox and it gets sent out. So far, there's been no catch to that. My kit just showed up yesterday. I've got everything unboxed here. I'm gonna go ahead and go through it. So far, at first glance, it looks like a very solid kit. They give you 2 sets of trays. And they want all of them back. I've already read the instructions, so even if you make your first molds and they come out perfect, they want you to make a second set and you send them both in. The nice thing about it is you almost get a trial run on the first set of molds, and if they don't come out perfect, you can make them a little better on the second one. One of the other things so far that I am impressed with is their instructions. Now nowadays you get a lot of these instructions. They're little black and white print. There's 7 different languages on them, and they're very hard to understand. One thing that they do provide at Smile Direct Club is a very nice, easy to read brochure. It's got pictures in it. For me so far, it makes the experience a lot easier. All right, so for the next step, let's get into this kit. I'll show you everything that's in there, and then we'll actually go ahead and make my molds on camera so you can get a little idea of how it gets done. Also, one of the things they offer on their website is a tutorial video. It shows how to do it on there, so that's pretty helpful as well. I do recommend reading the instructions before you get started. I'm not a big instruction guy, I'll be honest with you. Most things I just throw together and start doing, but in this, it's something important enough that you want to make sure you get it right. One of the things I've heard in some of the other videos, and we'll find out with me, is that once you make your molds and send them back, that process before you get your first set of trays takes a little while. So it's one of those things I'd rather not screw it up here on the front end and have to double my time of waiting for them to get back. So let's see what we've got. Alright guys, so here's what we got, everything laid out. Basically when you open the box, it has 2 layers in here with this little setup. It's got upper tray and a lower tray, and it's got a section of putty for each thing. There's 2 colors of putty. There's a purple and then a gray. You have the 2 different colors, you mix them together, you knead them together until they turn into like one solid color. So once you get it all kneaded up into a ball, you roll it into like a little Play-Doh snake, lay it around in the tray here, and then you put it into your mouth. So that's going to be one of the next steps. It does come with some rubber gloves to wear. The instructions say this stuff is completely harmless, biodegradable. If you swallow any of it, if it gets in your mouth, it's not going to hurt you. And then one of the other things that comes with are these spreaders for your cheeks. Now, there's two different ways you can do it. You can order the kit online, wait for everything to get here. You get these spreaders, and then you also have to take some pictures and send them in, or you upload them on their website of your teeth in situations. So they send these so you can spread your mouth apart and take the pictures. Now, the day that I signed up for this kit, one of the things that threw me off a little bit was as you go through the steps, the next thing it does is it asks you for the pictures. It won't let you move to the next part about asking about your dental history until you send the pictures. Well, obviously I didn't have these at the time. I decided to just go ahead and move forward. I took my own pictures, stuck my fingers in my mouth. It was good enough. Sent them in. They review them within an hour and let you know whether or not they were good enough. So they actually sent that back right away. So far, one of the things I'm impressed with is their automated level of service. Now, I've heard some complaints on the other videos that their actual customer service when you call to talk to a person isn't the greatest, but as far as their website is set up, as far as their emails, uploading these pictures, it's very, very user-friendly, very fast responses. I know this is going to sound a little bit cheesy, but even if you read in the manual here and all the things in there, they're very positive. They almost give you reassurance the entire way. You're doing a good job. We're proud of you. Things like that. I know it sounds silly, but honestly, for this day and age, the way customer service is, I thought it was a neat little thing. So let's go ahead and get into making the actual molds. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make these. So it says here, once you mix the putties together, the mixture will set in 60 seconds. Be sure to roll it out, put it in the tray, and insert it in your mouth within a minute. So you definitely want to make sure you knead this together in a timely fashion. And there we go. It's all like a basic purple color, one solid color. So you put it into the tray and get it in there as even as possible.
How long? 3.5 minutes? Right?
And now that's it for 3.5 minutes.
You need some help.
Shit, man.
Work it down, like, yeah. Golly. What? Is it in your mouth? What? You got all that spit in your mouth?
They're not kidding. There's going to be a drool factor. So it was either drool all over my lap or spit it out in the sink. So for those of you who do this, they really don't have anything in here about removing it. So I just common sense, you're going to grab the tab and pull it out. It's tight. It's very tight. And I'm going to tell you, for about a split second there, I was getting a little worried because I thought I was going to have to yank the thing out. You do just need to rock it back and forth a little bit. Once it kind of breaks loose, you'll feel it, and then it pops out at that point. So from this point forward, you make 3 more. You do another one of the top, and then you do 2 of the bottom as well. And we'll get everything packaged back up and send it in. So now, one thing that I learned from the first one, I read back through the instructions, they're saying 20 seconds a piece. So 20 seconds to knead it, 20 seconds to roll it and get it in there. So I took a little longer than I should have on that first one, so we're going to try and do it a little faster on this one. No joke, man. don't freak out when you do that. Those things are in there. You really, this last time, I pushed the tab up to rock the bottom of the tray down. That's what got me my first little bit of movement, and then after that it was a back and forth thing, but it's in there. It's really in there. 2 more, do the bottom trays, and we'll be done. I just drool all over myself. That one. They say it in the instructions that the drool factor is possible. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Unless you got some kind of weird mouth, you're gonna drool. So there's all 4 impressions, all done and ready to ship back. We'll get them boxed up and put them in the mail. All right, guys, like I said, the molds are done. One of the things, you leave the molds in the trays. You don't take them out. So after you pull them out of your mouth, they're done. You don't do anything else with them. The box it came in, when you get this box, take good care of it, because like I said, you're going to take the stuff and you're going to put it right back in here. The tray's in there. They said it's completely fine for them to rattle around and bounce around. It's not going to hurt them. Postage is on the back, so they're ready to go. So throw them in. And they give you this little sticker that comes with it. Once you do it, you're supposed to seal the box with this sticker so they know it's sealed. All right, guys, the impressions are done. We tossed them in the box. Now, the other thing, like we said in the beginning of this video, is what's the catch? Well, I found the catch, okay? Now, I want to be clear. I am not sponsored by Smile Direct Club. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm not endorsed by them or anything like that. This is 100% my experience and my opinion. So I get to the end of the instructions and it says, fill out the prepay form to speed up the process of getting your aligners. We offer 2 ways to pay. Either way, it's 70% less. So when I initially signed up, I had to put in my credit card information to get the aligner sent to me. So I look and I find this other form that's in the box with it. So here's the catch. They advertise $99 a month. Get your molds for $99 or the 50% off, like I said, like I'm going to offer in the link here. That is all true. So here's where the catch is. When it actually comes time to move forward to get the liners, you have 2 payment options. They have a single pay option where it waives the lab fees, which are about $250. It says $235 on here. You get monthly shipments of your aligners. You get a 5-pack of teeth whitening gel, okay? $1,700. So there's no $99 a month in that option. You literally shell out $1,700 for this, pay one time, and then they send you your aligners. Now, that is a good price, especially if you compare it to Invisalign. However, you're locked in at that. If for some reason you weren't happy with this company, you weren't happy with their customer service, the quality, you've shelled out $1,700, and I'm gonna guess you're probably not gonna get it back. Now, option number 2 is a little bit better, but still, they charge you the $250 lab fee up front. So you're going to be out $250 on top of the $50 you pay to get the mold kit sent to you, all right? And then you start a $99 a month fee after that. Now, that has a total of $1,933 on here. So if you add that up at $100 a month, you're talking over a year's worth of payments. So one of the things that I'm going to have to find out, and so hopefully you follow me on this journey, is where does the 6 to 7 month treatment plans come in? So I did call their customer service. It took a little bit, but I did talk to a live person. Essentially what they said at this point is I can send the aligners back. I don't have to fill out this form. They already have my information on file. And they will do the 3D renderings of your teeth, and at that point is when they talk about your plan and how long it's going to be. So at that time, I'll be able to decide what I want to do as far as payment goes. So at this point, guys, I'm still going to move forward with it. You know, I have to be honest with you, even the worst case scenario, $1,933 compared to the $5,700 estimate I got from my local dentist, I mean, if these things work even 90% of what I thought I could get out of the dentist, you can't go wrong for that price. So we're going to move forward. If this was helpful to you, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see how this goes for me, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to do updates as much as I can and on the time pattern that it goes. So I'm going to ship these out, and then I'll do another video when they come in. I'll let you know exactly how long it took, what the process goes step by step. All right? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Comes with these liners. I don't even know how these things work. Like that.